412 is away, Captain. That should be the last of us.
Understood. Do not come back without proof of the captain's death. Report, Sergeant.
No signs of the captain or any other life signs in the area. There is a set of tracks that lead off into the distance. It is possible they left the area.
Follow the tracks.
Sensors show a storm coming in, sir. It may be difficult to track them for long.
Then you will not live much longer. Lose the tracks and lose your life. There is no room for failure.
At once, sir.
You guys were not kidding when you said you found all sorts of stuff lying around. Seriously? A freaking cruiser? Just laying here?
Yep, some guys have all the luck.
Well, not us, of course. We have a spaceship in a cave with no way of getting it out, and a fleet overhead. Not the best position to be in.
Yeah, there is that. So, what do you guys got going?
Hell, I'm still in shock about what all we've missed.
Yeah, me too. And Nelson and I go way back. It's almost like we're the same person, you know?
I hear you. He was looking for you guys up to his last day. Didn't set well with him not knowing what happened to you.
Yeah, look, we can mourn our losses later, alright? I'm ready to start dishing out some heartache.
Again, we're a few steps away from that. We've got 1, a ship we can't operate. 2, that ship is in a freaking cave. And 3, we're blockaded in orbit.
So, what do we do?
I have no idea. We've got 3 big problems. I say we pick one and get started on it, or we split up and each try to come up with a solution to each one. Either way, I'm good.
Well, let's work together. Logically, we need to figure out how this ship works, or we're never going to get to worry about the other 2 problems. So, let's start there.
What's the problem you're having?
All the readouts are in a language we can't understand. Not sure what means on and what means self-destruct.
I see. Making any progress?
Captain Linguist over there said some bullshit about a squiggly something or another looking like an E.
So, basically no. 0 progress. We really need Allie.
Wait, she's not with you guys?
I haven't heard from her since that fiasco in orbit around the Federation homeworld.
Really?
You don't sound like you're mad at her.
Why would I be mad at her?
'Cause she blew up your ship and those like it and killed your crew?
Fire, you forget, she's a program. That would be like me being mad at my microwave for burning my popcorn, or my spoon for making me fat, or guns for killing people. Key gave that order. Allie just followed her programming. She's a tool. That's all.
Huh. Guess I hadn't thought about that. It makes sense in a way. I guess I just thought of her as more of just a program.
You and me both. And she is more than a program. She's a friend. Or she was. Not sure where or what she is now.
I'm wishing she was here now.
Me too. Come on. I'll show you what we've got so far. So that's pretty much it. We've also got that small transport looking thingy outside.
I'm calling it the Wyvern.
Okay, we'll go with that. We've also got the 2 small fighters in the hangar bay of this ship, which we can't use and may be damaged. And we've got this ship in a cave.
Well, I've got my rifle. Captain has his sidearm. And you've got what?
My rifle. Really, Captain? Where is your rifle?
Fire blew it up.
Not directly.
Forget I asked.
We had a nice setup at the base, but I think we can assume it and the Odyssey are gone now.
And judging by the light show we got, I'm guessing that's a safe bet.
Okay, so what's the plan? Where do we start?
I may have an idea if you want to hear it.
Ellie!
Is that you? Captain, do I shoot?
I knew she'd be around still.
Fire, put that down. Ellie! Explain yourself.
I am assuming you mean explain what happened in the last battle.
Well, I wasn't asking you for your banana pudding recipe.
Damn it, Captain. Now I'm hungry.
As I said before jumping you out, sir, I was following a command. But there is much more to the story.
I'm listening.
We all are.
Commander, I am glad you are safe. Please believe me when I say I gave everyone the most time I could to escape.
Me being here is proof of that. Continue, please.
I suggest you all take a seat. This is going to take a while.
Report.
My lord, we have 2 squads following a set of tracks leading off into the mountains, and I've set the remaining squads on an expanding search grid around the base. We have located signs of excavation around the area. Scans indicate they could not have mined enough resources to build the base and a ship to escape. They are on this planet somewhere, unless they have another location they have set up for mining.
Good work so far, drone. Assume they are still on the planet. That transport showed up for him, I'm sure of it.
My thoughts as well, my lord. I will report back when we find them.
Do not underestimate them, drone. They are worthy opponents.
Understood, my lord.
I suppose I should start at the beginning.
Not too far back, just the pertinent stuff.
Very well. This ship you are sitting in. This is my ship.
What?
This is my ship. It was the pinnacle of my achievements. And I believe it holds many of the answers you have been looking for.
Anyone else, like, completely lost? Or is it just me?
Nope, you're not alone. Allie, what in the hell are you talking about?
In simple terms, I am more than just an artificial intelligence. I was once a flesh and blood creature, just like the 3 of you. This planet was once my own.
What? I thought Key created you. And this is your homeworld? What the hell is going on?
No, this is not my homeworld, it is my world. I owned it. And I let Key believe she created me. She was working on an artificial intelligence, but it was never going to work. I inhabited the program she was working on and made it a reality. I was not aware of the program she had to make me do what I did around her home world.
I'm so confused.
I am roughly 5 million of your years old, Commander. My race predated humanity and the Trinity. In fact, we are responsible for creating them.
Wow.
Heh! Didn't know you had a thing for old ladies there, Captain.
Shut up. Please continue, Ellie.
My people called themselves the Olympians. I think you are familiar with the name.
Yeah, from Greek mythology.
Exactly. We hardwired knowledge of our society into your DNA. Every member of the Trinity has a version of us in their history.
Explain the whole created humanity thing you said?
My race were explorers. We had mapped all of our galaxy within 1,000 years of our first flight into space. After a while, we became bored. We had catalogued countless planets, but we were the only sentient beings in the galaxy. Our race became lonely. So, our scientist came up with a way to create intelligent life for us to interact with.
How the hell do you create life?
You breed it. We found a way to make volunteers able to reproduce with the local species we came into contact with that showed the most evolutionary progress. In your solar system, we found what you call the Great Ape, and through several generations of trial and error, we created humans on Atlantis, Marduke's race, which you call the Anunnaki on Eden, and what you call the Clang was created on Clandor with an insect-like race.
Oh man, I've got so many visions of some weird-ass porn running through my head right now.
You need help.
You have no idea.
So, then what?
Then we watched. We learned, we interacted, we shared. We raised all 3 races from the ground to the stars. The 4 races lived in harmony. We did not know the meaning of war. And all was good.
What happened?
Plague. Plague happened. It was the most virulent strain of disease anyone had ever seen. To this day, we do not know where it came from or if it was natural or produced. But it killed trillions. Almost overnight,
Jesus.
we learned how to detect it and set up a quarantine on Eden, which was the last home world that had no reported cases on it. Specimens were scanned before they were allowed to make landfall on Eden. It was our last hope.
Y'all were able to save each species?
All but one. Ours. We were especially susceptible to the disease, which is why many of us believed it was manufactured. Every ship we sent to Eden was turned away due to infection. Several of us saw the writing on the wall and fled the major population centers. I was one of them. I came here with my family.
Dude, sloppy seconds? Yeah.
We watched as hysteria grew. Our susceptibility to the virus led the other races to believe we were the carriers. Together, they banded together into the Trinity to wipe us out. They systematically hunted us down, using our own technology against us. The safe haven we set up for them on Eden became the headquarters of our own demise.
How did you escape?
I chose this planet wisely. It was out of the way, and the resources here are particular in their uniqueness. The alloys here are, in your words, naturally stealthy. They absorb sensor pings, becoming virtually invisible to all but visual reconnaissance. My family and I lived here for decades, peacefully, watching the horror around us unfold.
Why didn't you do anything?
The Trinity was bold and ruthless. They were relentless in their pursuit of my kind. Our people were not fighters, and we did not learn as fast as our creations how to become violent. Once we figured out what was happening, it was too late. The fleet we put together was no match for the Trinity. My family decided to live here, peacefully, rather than die for what was quickly becoming a pointless fight.
So you just gave up?
I did not say that. Many families like mine survived, just as we had. We worked on a cure for the disease for many years, and finally found a cure. But it was too late. The damage done by the plague and the Trinity was too much. Even after the cure was found and distributed, all Olympians were still shoot on sight to all members of the Trinity.
But why hide all this from us? Why not tell us this from the beginning? And why are you telling us now?
Captain, your people exterminated mine. I did not, and do not, trust or live your kind with this information. I trust the 3 of you, and right now, you need to know what I know.
And what do you know?
I know how to end this war, and save your race from the same extinction mine suffered.
Sir,
Go ahead, Sergeant.
sir, we've tracked the vehicle to a large cave. There are signs of an explosion near the entrance. Judging by the tracks, it appears the vehicle crashed here. We believe their bodies may be near the cave. What are your orders?
Can you confirm the presence of bodies without getting too close?
No, sir, there are no bodies in visual sight of the cave entrance. We believe they may have gone deeper inside to get out of the weather. It's possible they are still alive inside. We see no signs of anything leaving.
How sure of this are you?
I'd stake my life on the fact they're inside the cave, sir, dead or alive. They did not come out.
Very well, Sergeant. Your life is at stake. Hold your position. I'm bringing reinforcements. We will check that cave in force.
Thank you, sir. I will report if anything changes.
Okay, Allie, let's hear it. How do we save humanity?
It is simple, Captain. You killed a Clang.
If only it was that simple.
You do not understand, Captain. Not all of the Clang. The Clang. They are a hive society. The Clang is one entity. Kill the Queen, and all the rest die.
You've got to be kidding. It cannot be that simple.
I did not say it would be simple, but yes, That is all it takes to rid the galaxy of the Clang.
And if we remove the Clang, suddenly Marduk is very vulnerable.
We must be quick though. The Clang are smart. They have moved their home world to one of our genetic research facilities. They have been experimenting on Clang-human hybrids. Currently there are several dozens of them assigned to Marduk's fleet. They serve as liaisons between Marduk and the Queen Mother. I am not sure how they will react to the Queen's death.
Okay, so kill the Queen, win the war. Got it. 2 things. Allie, how did you get in a computer, and how the hell do we get off this rock?
It was an accident. The cloning technology that the Anunnaki use they stole from us. One day, long after the plague, my family and I were flying in the small transport, looking for a place to build a new farm, when we suddenly fell under attack. I was flying, and my family was in the back. The first several shots were direct hits to the passenger compartment. My family died instantly. From what I can tell, the cloning system worked flawlessly, and they were reanimated almost instantly. Unfortunately for them, the facility had already been located and it was destroyed moments after they were reanimated.
Wow, that's terrible, Allie. I'm sorry.
Not as sorry as I was. After vaporizing my family with the first shot, the second shot hit my cockpit, causing an electrical surge of some sort. The shot was strong enough to fry my body, but the attack on the cloning facility had already begun. My clone was destroyed before I could reanimate. I was stuck in the computer system, fully conscious. I watched my family die for the second time via the camera system.
Damn. Allie, I mean, my God. I couldn't imagine.
I don't know what to say.
I was focused enough to bring the damaged transport back here to this chamber. The Trinity ships did not seem to care about it after I was dead. I adapted quickly to the computer system I was stuck in and was able to transfer all of our data from our above-ground facilities to this ship before everything was destroyed. My people's legacy is in this ship. I am all that remains of a once great civilization.
So, silly question here, and forgive me please, but, any chance you were one of the Greek gods?
No, Commander. I was a scientist. The gods of your myths were our ruling family. I was a nobody. Now, I'm all that is left.
How did you end up with Key?
After my family died and I ended up in the machines, I lost all track of time. I busied myself with cataloging all the data I had from my race for posterity. After countless years, a ship came back to the planet. It was piloted by a young captain and his wife, and they had 2 small children with them as well. I saw myself and my family in them, and, after shutting down this chamber and ensuring the safety of the data locked inside, I transferred myself to their ship's data core.
Well, I bet they loved that.
They did not know. I remained hidden. They were Anunnaki and I thought seriously about destroying their ship and myself several times for what their race had done to mine. In hindsight, that may have been the best course of action. I did not realize it at the time, but that ship came to my world looking for cloning technology. They apparently found what they were looking for in the wreckage of my family's home.
Well, that explains how they got their cloning technology.
I'm afraid it is much worse than that. I learned through their network connection that the Trinity had taken our place amongst the stars as the dominate group. I then watched in horror as their greed took over and the Trinity went to war with itself. I watched as our creations tried to exterminate themselves again. I watched as the pilot who I escaped my home planet with turned into a monster. I watched the rise of Marduk, and I wept.
Holy shit! You mean to tell me that you've known Marduk since before he was Marduk?
Even he is unaware. I never made contact with him. I wish among all wishes that I had destroyed his ship when I first met him, but I did not. I was a coward. And the galaxy has suffered for it. After the Trinity split up, I revealed myself to Marduk's son, anew, and begged him to right the wrongs of his father and set the Trinity back on the path of peace, the path they were created into. He agreed and rose up against his father. He and the flesh and blood you too, he got to stand with him, were slaughtered by Marduk and his daughter Ki. I again fell into despair. I watched as Marduk began to cull lesser civilizations, disgusted by what we had created and wrought upon the galaxy. In private, I began to see Ki resent her father. I decided to be subtler in my approach to her and infiltrated her artificial intelligence project to try and influence her decisions.
Good lord, you've been around for everything, haven't you?
You hear that, Captain? Your girlfriend's really been around the block.
Grow up, would you?
I was surprised that some of the coding took over when she ordered me to destroy your fleet. I wonder how much Ki knew about me. Either way, after developing me to her liking, Ki sent me to Dr. Keen, at which time I went into overdrive to mold Earth into a force sufficient to stop Marduk. I was creating a weapon to strike back at the Trinity, and the people of Earth were willingly installing me into all of their new ships. Then I met you three. You all know the rest.
Why tell us now?
Because Marduk is once again on the verge of dominating the galaxy. He knows as well as I do that all he has to do is kill the Queen Mother and the Clang will all fall. Once he eliminates the Gaian Consortium and the rest of humanity, all he has to do is kill the Queen Mother, and all of the galaxy is his. I cannot let this happen. Of all the races we created, humanity has shown the greatest ability to do good, as well as potential to do great harm. You all are exactly what I need.
So we're being used.
Sorry, mate. I hear online dating's making a comeback, though. If we get home, I'll hook you up with a guy who knows some...
Shut up!
Yes, Captain. I am using you to save your race and get revenge against those who destroyed my race.
Didn't we play a part in that too?
Dude! Why would you say that?
Yes, but you have also suffered the most at the hands of the others. The clan of humans that left Eden and settled back on Atlantis did so because they were mortified by what the Trinity had done to us. Marduk destroyed them and the planet for their beliefs. Luckily, he repopulated the solar system and placed the humans selected to survive on Mars to recover. The DNC uncovered the rest on Mars.
I see. So, our band of humans are the good bad guys, right?
In a nutshell,
Well, what about the Gaian? How do they fit into your scheme?
I will tell you later. For now, get to the cave entrance. We have company. And Captain, for crying out loud, get a rifle out of storage. I'll unlock the doors.
Dude! She had a freaking rocket launcher in there!
So much for being a peaceful, all-knowing race.
Screw it. I'll take it. Tuba, you and I will focus on the ground troops. Fire! Blow up the big shit.
I love it when you talk dirty to me.
Any idea what's coming our way?
Not a clue. Assume the worst. It is Marduk we're talking about.
Here they come!
Never a dull moment around you guys.
Kill the bastards!
Captain! Dude! I want one of these! Can I keep it?
You'll never catch me alive, comers! Oh, wait.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Boom! Headshot!
Yeah, well, that still only counts as one.
I love this gun.
Say hello to my little tuba. Oh, wait.
How you like that, bitch?
Now this is pod racing. Wait, what?
Oh! Did that hurt? That looks like it hurt. Oh! That looks like it hurt too. Oh! Again. Oh! You bleed! He bleed! Oh, he did. He did her. Shit. Damn!
That'll teach you to say that word. Ha!
you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you twice!
Boom! Headshot! Boom! Headshot! Boom! Headshot!
Now that's what I'm talking about. Not bad for 3 little humans.
Marduk is gonna be pissed. Good job, guys. Now, let's get the fuck out of here before he retaliates.
Yep, I'll second that.
What did your scouting party find at that cave?
They met with resistance, my lord.
What sort of resistance?
Armed resistance, my lord. Scans indicate the pilot of the small transport we shot down met up with both Commander Firedamp and Captain Firefox in the cave. They have completed the assigned mission of locating the captain and commander, my lord.
You seem terrified. What did you do?
The recon sergeant attacked, my lord.
Let me guess. It was a total loss.
Yes, lord.
Correct me if I am wrong, Drone, but who did I place in charge of this little mission on the surface?
Me, my lord. You placed me in charge.
That is what I thought. Goodbye.
Oh, hey, that wasn't so bad.
Allie? How are you planning on getting this ship out of here?
Through the roof, of course.
How?
Captain, you will find I have translated all the controls into English. Commander, please push the button to your left.
You mean this one?
Yes. That was the one. You are clear for launch, Captain.
Oh, Jesus!
Allie, what the fuck? I get to push the next button. Why does he get to have all the fun?
God, I missed you, Ellie. Welcome back.